So point number one is, if you ever feel like what you're practicing is boring, change what you're practicing. So very simple. As an example, let's say that you practice your scales every day and you practice your sharp side of the circle of fifths. Okay, so let's say you practice C major, then you go G, then you go D, A, E, B, F sharp, C sharp, and then you're done with the scales. Instead of that, maybe you could work on the flat side, right? So you can practice C, then you can go F major, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, and C flat. You go the other way around the circle of fifths. That's one way to do it. Maybe if you normally practice scales going in parallel motion, going up at the same time and down at the same time, maybe going contrary motion. So your left hand's going down as your right hand goes up, and then you come back in the middle. Maybe you can practice scales in thirds. Maybe you can not practice scales one day, and instead you can practice your arpeggios, right? Maybe you can practice your chords in the left hand, and then you're just playing the scale in the right hand, and then you can switch it. You can play chords in the right hand and your scale notes, individual notes in the left hand. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do. It's surprising that I find a lot of people, they kind of get in their daily routine, they get in their rhythm, and they just will continue to practice the same exact thing over and over again. And it gets to a point, I think, this is my theory, that they become so comfortable with that one thing and they become pretty good at it, and they don't want to change that and work on something that they're not good at, right? So I know you've had this happen to you in other areas of life, but let's take the scale example. Let's say you're really good with your C major, G major, and D major. Let's say you can play those scales blindfolded, you're really good. You can play it up to speed, it sounds crisp, it sounds good. You might just keep practicing those. Even though you already have a pretty good grasp on them, you just keep practicing them because it's easy. You don't really have to think about what you're doing, you're already proficient. But you might be scared of, or maybe afraid, or feel like it might be too tough if you try to practice your D flat major, right? Because D flat major has five flats and you're not used to playing with five flats, and you might be just intimidated by that scale. So instead of working on that scale, which is what you should be doing because you're not good at it, you instead just keep practicing the same things that you're good at over and over and over again, right? So they're never really improving on measure 10 because they're not practicing. They just keep practicing what they're already good at, and they're wasting a lot of time when they do that. Changing what you are practicing can help you combat that boredom and also help you elevate your skills all at the same time. Might be intimidating at first, but trust me, this will help you in the long run.